Now, Trump was accused by the moderator asking the second question. And keep in mind, I haven't endorsed Trump. I doubt that I'm going to, as a matter of fact. But that has nothing to do with this. Nothing. In fact, let's go ahead and play it. Cut 7, Mr. Producer. Go.
You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals.
Now, let me stop right there. As an attorney, and she's one and I'm one, exactly whom are you talking about? What is the source and what's the context? No, those words are not acceptable, but I'm still asking. We want to know. I mean, at least he's not accused of rape. Oh, they tried that with Ivana Trump. Remember that, Mr. Producer? And she came out and said baloney. But Bill Clinton is accused officially, on the record, of rape, which was ignored by the media for months. Maybe he didn't use these words, but he used something else. Go ahead.
Twitter account.
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
No, it wasn't. Your Twitter account.
Thank you.
For the record, it was well beyond Rosie O'Donnell.
Yes, I'm sure it was.
Your Twitter account has several disparaging comments about women's looks. You once told a contestant on Celebrity Apprentice it would be a pretty picture to see her on her knees.
Stop. You once told a contestant on Celebrity Apprentice it would be a pretty picture to see her on her knees. She's reading this. So this was done with forethought. Every syllable was planned in advance. So the researchers did the research. This was approved, had to be, by management. You once told a contestant on Celebrity Apprentice it would be a pretty picture to see her on her knees. That's pretty grotesque, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead, Mr. Producer.
Does that sound to you like the temperament of a man we should elect as president?
All right, let's stop right there. So that's the specific example she gives, asking about his temperament. And by the way, you may have legitimate questions about his temperament. I am drilling down on what took place. Now, you want to know the facts about that? Because if I don't tell you the facts, you're not going to know the facts about that. And I've never met Mr. Trump. I've never played golf with Mr. Trump. I've never gone to any clubs with Mr. Trump. I've never had a meal with Mr. Trump. Nothing. Zero. I don't have a dog in this fight, except integrity. Donald Trump on the Morning Joe this morning, and I never play crap from that crap show, but I will now. Hat tip, right scoop, cut 24, go.
I don't remember that on The Apprentice, and I don't know where they got some of these words, to be honest with you. In fact, I'm going to have somebody call up and find out where these words came from.
Well, they found the words, and they were perfectly innocent. Donald Trump on season 6 of The Apprentice. Now, by the way, that means that our good friends at Fox went through The Apprentice, the various shows of The Apprentice, the season of The Apprentice, went back and looked at his Twitter and his Facebook, trying to dig, like opposition research, trying to dig stuff up. Here we, the people. Cut 25, go. This is from The Apprentice.
Brandy came in here, she got down on her knees and said, I passionately want to do this. I, at this point, am the team chooser, not the team leader yet.
Excuse me, you dropped to your knees.
Yeah.
And begged to do this. And I said, I'm looking around the room, and we had even Latoya, who sitting beside me, thought maybe Brandy was right.
Must be a pretty picture you dropped into
John
your
and
knees.
Dennis thought I should be. Omarosa said me. Some other people said you.
A pretty picture to see her drop on her knees. That wasn't in a sexual context. The context was she dropped to her knees begging whomever it was to do a particular task or not do a particular task, which is the nature of The Apprentice, which I never really watched, but other people watched. So it is assumed that it's a sexual innuendo when the context suggests it's not. But it's certainly not clear-cut at all, and from my perspective, it's not at all a sexual innuendo. And yet that's the specific example that is used against him. After all the background search that must have been done, this is season 6 of The Apprentice. They were looking and looking. This is question number 2 in a Republican presidential debate.